So it's like 6 o'clock and the moon bright like the sun, like the evening sun. Yeah. 6 a.m. Yeah. I just find for something to tape, you know. I know I like recording outside in my yard. That's always this hour. It just we had some nice moons these couple of nights. There's my partner, almost small plants there. You know, I want to show you, like, I have a real inspiring story this morning. So, like, it was last year, late last year, like, this couple now came up and they start working with the company Acres and Brussels. So, and if you watch closely, you can see a car in front of the house. They stopped renting just for 1 year and was able to achieve a little wagon and a family of four, two children, a husband and a wife, you know, which I find was very inspiring and very inspirational, you know. It's not a tough journey, it's not an easy journey, it's a tough journey, but they was real successful, and I find that was real inspiring. So, you know, a small little cabin, you understand, no current, a small little solar light system, you know, a little generator for when it do have no sun at all, no sun at all, you know. But within a year time, they were able to make a difference, you know. So I just want to encourage somebody, you know, to make that bold move, you know, because to me, when you're renting, which is fine, understand if you don't have a better choice. But to me, it's like is put your power into somebody else's hand because it's your sweat, your blood, your tears, you know, and it's your inspirational story. You just put all that power into somebody else's hands and you just give them or them children that power. You understand? So sometimes we have to take the sacrifice to, alright, I'm not drinking milk for the whole year. I'm drinking bush tea, you know. My diet, I go on a diet not because I'm fat, but because, you know, I want not to put my power in somebody's hands, you know. So think about it that way, you know, so I'm not just, you know, but I afraid to squat. There's a bacchanal and squatting, like a person will come up and ask me for some land and stuff, and well, I tell them I go have a little bacchanal because that's how it is. So if you if you get a promotion and by all right you work hard for your promotion, somebody might hate you for it. You understand? They always have bacchanal. Life is life have a lot of bacchanal in it, and a lot of challenges in it, and a lot of things you have to put up with, you know. But to me, I had to weigh, I had to balance the bacchanal with success. You know, how successful would you be after the bacchanal? You know, that is how I just watch it. You know. And like having a home is like part of your lifelong goal, you know, having your own home, having your own keys, you know, it's something what is your lifelong goal. So if you weighing off, if you're weighing off bacchanal and having your own home, this is important. And even if you go and get it in a way that you think you do have bacchanal, it have bacchanal. It will have. It will find its way. Even if you buy it all the right way and all the legal way and you go through all the right steps, it will still have it. So take a chance, you know. Take a chance. Pray about it and take a leap of faith, you understand? I don't say that because I always had extra faith. I always had abundance of faith, you know. As a man who will come last in test and still think, you know. But I gonna be something in life. When the paper telling me I done, when the books telling me I done, you know. That was always my kind of vibe, you know. But I want to encourage people to, if I wasn't born with that kind of vibes, fake it until you have it. You understand? So, big up to the George and them this morning. They had a vehicle parked up in front of the yard. You understand? And I thinking that there's something to celebrate. I could just imagine how them sleep last night. You know? Just coming out and looking at the little vehicle, you know? I wonder if who trying to go into a vehicle, yeah, that's that. I have to put alarm on it. I have to wash my car, I have to wash the car tomorrow, you know? It's a whole different, you know? You have a whole different mission in life now too, you know? So I find this was real inspirational. I just wanted to record it and share it, and you know, I didn't tell them I that proud, you know. But yeah, I'm real proud of this step, you know, in the coconut tree. Plants, yeah. Things is real bite here, so I sit down here scratching it. So until this evening or until I get something else to record it, and understand, or to inspire. Yeah. I just find it don't make no sense having a smartphone and recording and having these kind of things on your phone and making memories with visual aids, you know. I find that my smartphone is a waste. So that is why you know, see me always making blogs and things that they go wonder about. Why you doing that? Is just I find it. But then why I have a smartphone? What could record it? What for? You know, just for if you're partying and you find it, there's gonna be a nice picture. I find it's for weird moments where you think, you know, that, you know, maybe lower down the road I might have some bacchanal with my neighbor and I might forget I was inspired, or I find this was inspiring this early morning, or I find the moon was this nice, you know. And I want to say something, I just say what's my mind, you know. So take a step. I don't want to encourage others to do anything illegal, but take a step and, you know, take a piece of land, you know, stop rent for, because even though, let me say, alright, even though they break them down and they have to go back and rent, they have a car, you know, they bought a car, and the children now is inspired to always make it, which is more important than even the blocks that they bought to put up. You understand? The children now will know that, alright, hey, we can make it. We can eat little and live longer, but we can make it. I sure about that because I saw my father make it. I saw my mother and my father make it. I saw it happen. It's not something I tell anyone I never see happen. It's not something I think in my head. I see it happen. You understand? So, the clouds looking nice across now. So people who renting, stop. And you want to find a way out, you want to get your own way, thinking that it's hard and it's no way out and it's all the ways. You just have to be a little bit brave, take a leap of faith, Again, pray about it. You understand? Because put God first. And jump at it, Make an inspiring story, you know. I sure when them was renting, them wasn't seeing a car in the future, just so. I tell you, within, I think it's 2 years them up here. So within a year and a half or year and a little bit, them was able to build a little house. You understand? Be not, I ain't gonna say comfortable, but okay, and buy a little car. So just imagine what them will be able to do in 5 years. You understand? So this is so inspiring that it will be frightening to a person who want to keep you down. I'll let go some more than gas day. Because if they could do this within a couple of years, 2 years or a year and a half, imagine what they will do in 5 years. You understand? If my work is to keep you down, or to keep your head blocked, or keep your mind blocked, I go be frightened. I go be frightened. You understand? And I go be frightened even more in what you're producing because the kid's young. The kid's still in I think daycare and preschool or something like that. So and this is where the learning curve is high, you know. So they seeing this, you understand. So they creating an unstoppable force and don't even know it. They creating two young unstoppables, two Justice League. You understand? And don't know it, you know. It has nothing in life will be able to stop them when they start. Because they will remember the times going through mud, you understand? Having to walk a mile just to get a taxi, you know. So, hey people later, I'm gonna go and get ready to get for work. I have some push-ups to go and do. The sun ain't even up. Hey, what you like, Cardi? That is not the red brick house, that is another man house, the smaller house at the side there. I'm sure later they're better. Yeah. So the smaller house, and that is the car in front of it. So imagine they coming out this morning, wiping the dew off the car, you know. So later.